Back on the trail. We just got to the Fontana Hilton shelter. We'll be hiking on in a moment, hitting the Smokies. It's 11 miles today total to get to the first shelter in the Smokies. So that's what we're doing today. It did rain a little this morning, so we waited.
We did?
Oh, I guess we gotta go that way anyway.
Yeah, I guess so. This is our trail.
It rained this morning, and so we had to wait a little bit to leave because I personally was just tired of being wet all the time. So it's good to be back out here. Fontana Dam. I'm at the Shuck Stack Tower. There's the tower. It's a tall one. The view is nice from up here. There's mountains. There's some clouds too. Hopefully it doesn't rain. It might. We are up here. Anyway, this is a side trail to get up here to see the tower. So now I've seen it. I'm gonna go back down and continue on. I think I have another at least 6 to go today, but bugs. I'm making good time, feeling good. So it's a little breezy when I'm not moving, but feels good. I made it to my intended destination. Excuse me. Molly's Ridge Shelter. So I'm gonna go check it out and decide if I want to stay here or if I might want to go a few more miles to the next shelter. In the Smokies, you have to stay at the shelters. Pretty cool. Stone. There's lots of space to camp. Ooh, there's a fire. Quick update. So I arrived at that shelter at 4:50. I had told myself if I wanted to press on to the next shelter, I needed to, my cutoff time was 5 o'clock. I would have had to arrive at that shelter by 5 and decide to move on. So I got there at 4:50. I took a quick drink, looked at the map and to see what the terrain would be like for the 3 miles, assessed my body, and decided to go ahead and do the 3 miles to the next shelter. So I was feeling good. I'm still feeling good. I'm trying to sort of hurry along. I would like to get there between 6:30 and 7 is probably what'll happen. But we are dealing with a mud. So it's slowing me down a little bit, the mud. So it might be closer to 7, but I just wanted to have time to get water, get myself situated before it's dark. So that'll be enough time to do so. Also, we're up high on the ridge, so it's a little chilly. There's this like wind gusts that keeps whipping through. I put on my raincoat, and that's helping. My hands are a little cold. I could stick them in a pocket or put on gloves or something, but I hold trekking poles. So anyway, they're just getting exposed to the wind, but it's okay. They're not hurting, or I'm not in danger of low temperature or anything like that at this time. So that's the deal. Moving forward did mean that I had to split up with the people that I have been hiking with for the last couple of weeks. And this is where I had to choose to hike my own hike today. One of them is actually going home. They're not doing the whole trail. They're going home in a few days anyhow. And then the other is doing the whole trail. And I think it's quite possible we'll meet up again because our paces are so similar. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if we found ourselves in the same spot again, intentionally or coincidentally. But today my body is ready for 3 more miles, and so we're doing it, and it's kind of exciting to feel so good today. Rest day apparently is amazing. I think my trail legs have also come in, so it was a lot of climbing today to get up here. So for the Smokies, you spend 11 miles basically going uphill to get to the top of the ridge line, and then you spend several days walking along the ridge line. There's still ups and downs, but not 9 miles of it. So the fact that I did all that uphill today and still felt like doing more, I think is a good sign that my legs are perhaps here. Not to say that, it wasn't a tiring day and that there's not tiredness in the muscles or soreness, but it's manageable, mild. So yeah, and my spirits are great because it's not raining. So I'm hopeful to get through the Smokies with no rain. I know that the Smokies makes their own weather up here. The mountain top has its own weather thing going on, and it's a temperate rainforest. So there might be rain, but hopefully not. Down below, like in Fontana, the forecast had no rain for four days. So I'm hoping that's the same up here for me. So I'm very excited. Anyway, that's the update. I'm going to put the phone away so I don't slip in the mud. I'm 0.4 from the shelter. There was a bear, 2 bears, I think a little one and a mama maybe, but they were off on the side. They were nonplussed about me. My heart skipped a beat, but then I said, oh, they're fine. They're not right in front of me. So I tried to video, but I don't think it was very good. But anyway, that's a much better bear interaction than the first one I had. And they're not following me, so I'm good. I'm pretty close to the shelter. Made a great time. So, yeah. Hopefully there's room in the shelter for me. I would like to sleep in the shelter tonight. I will set up my tent, though. It's fine. I'm getting there a little late, so all the spots in the shelter might be taken already. And if so, that's okay. All right. Onward. Woo. I can smell campfire. I know I'm getting really close. Home sweet home for the night. Oh, I'm excited about that fire. Hey?
Yeah, we ain't got a real fire.
It smells like fire.
We're keeping warm. We're keeping warm blowing on it though.
Okay. Saw some friends in there, so that's fun. Today ended up being a 16.4 mile day, which is the longest so far, the most miles. So, woo! Just got water. And I'm walking back up to the shelter. I'm gonna get into dry, warm clothes and eat and go to bed. They are working on a fire, which I'm so appreciative of. These shelters in the Smokies have stone fireplaces inside them to help, because it's so cold up here. It's supposed to be in the low 30s tonight, I think, so I should be good. My gear is prepared, but I'm definitely ready to get out of shorts and into warm pants. So anyway, we'll see you tomorrow.
It's just old look at who's waiting on the judgment day. Well, look, my friend, not young Annalie said that's alright. Just stay and keep her company.
Good morning. I think it's day 20. Yes. Good morning. Day 20. I'm just leaving Russell Field Shelter. It was cold last night. I saw snow flurries in the evening. We did keep the fire going all night. I actually got up twice to put more wood on it for all of us. So that was really helpful. So I was cozy warm in the sleeping bag or the quilt. But it was a cold one. My fingers are cold right now as I'm just getting hiking. It's quite muddy right here. This is so sticky. I'm thinking of trying to hike 16.4 today to that shelter, which will put me almost at my 200 miles. But I'm motivated to go as fast as I can because it's cold here. The Smokies are so cold, so. Yeah, that's my plan, is to go as fast as I can. So we'll see if my body can do the 16 today after it did it yesterday. I think it'll be all right. But if I need to stop before then, I have options. So I'm just gonna play it by ear. But for now, I'm gonna put the phone away so I can use my hiking poles so I don't fall in this mud. Anyway, happy day. All these white flowers. Realized that I never told you all that I have a trail name. I've had it for a couple of weeks now. So my trail name is Dance Party. So for my friends and family, it will be no surprise that that's what my trail name ended up being, because I will do a dance to to celebrate everything. So that became a trail name. It's really fun. This morning at dawn, another hiker, Grateful Tom, and I did a gratitude dance to start the day. Super fun. There's some really kind hearts out here. Howdy, hey. It's funny that I decided to do this on this little ledge. P.S. Exercise makes my nose run. Also, spring makes my nose run, so sorry for all the sniffling. You're probably going to hear it a lot. I just finished lunch. I hiked 9.6 to a shelter, and it was a good lunch spot. I've got I had 7.4 to go when I left there, so probably 7.1 right now to go to my destination. And that will be a long day, but I'm pretty motivated to go because it's so cold in the Smokies. I would like to move all day so I stay warm and finish them a little sooner might be nice. So they're beautiful and I am enjoying them, but I don't want to be up here when rain comes through because it's just so cold. We even had snow flurries last night. I think I mentioned I had friends at another campsite and they said there was snow. So snow is not my jam. If you know me, you know that. So anyway, today's high is 46, and when the sun is out and the wind is still, it doesn't feel too bad, especially because I'm moving, but the wind makes it really cold, and then the sun keeps going in and out of some clouds, so it's chilly. I'm still wearing a lot of layers. Every time I think about taking one off, then the wind comes and reminds me of itself, and I keep it on. I put my gloves on after lunch because my hands were cold. They will warm up pretty quickly here, but I've been taking them on and off all day. So today has been a lot of ridgeline walks, meaning climbing up to the ridge line, the top of the mountain, and walking along the edge of it, the top of the mountain, for a while, and then down, and so on and so forth, over and over. So I got to see some views, done a lot of climbing today. I think today's climbs are like 4,000 feet, over 16 miles, I think. So it's not insignificant, it's a good amount. I'm more than halfway through that, so yay! So I was thinking about how good hiking is for building muscles, and kind of laughing at what I used to do in the gym. Not because it was bad, it was actually really great and helpful to prepare me for this, but what I used to think was hard compared to what I'm doing now was kind of funny to me. I have a different perspective now. But I am so thankful for all the work I've done to prepare for such an endeavor as this. And I will go back to the gym when I'm not hiking because I actually really like it. It is really good for me. So I will do that. Anyway, that's how things are going today. I have not seen any little furry friends today. A bird scared me. It was, I guess, sleeping, nesting, I don't know, not 6 inches from the trail, and I scared it. And so it flew off in a hurry, which scared me, and I might have yelped a little. Because I'm a jumpy person. I don't know if everybody knows that, but I'm a little jumpy. So, anyway, that happened, but I'm fine. So, anyway, carrying on. I'm almost to the shelter. I see that is like snow. It must have snowed up here last night, and that little patch didn't melt. I'm definitely in the Alpines now, or I'm definitely in the pines now. Oh, I see people. I've made it to the shelter. So I did another 16-miler day, and I am tired, but did it. There was a shelter 1.7 back that I could have chosen to go to. It was never my plan to go there, and honestly, if it was my plan, I would have changed my mind and come on down here anyway. So Siler's Bulge shelter was a mess. It had abandoned clothes and random cook pots and whatever, Tyvek sheets. There was a big mud puddle in the middle of the shelter on the floor. Yeah, it wasn't for me. So, but I wasn't planning to stop there anyway. So we made it here. This is the last shelter before Klingman's Dome. So tomorrow morning, I'll get to see Klingman's. Hopefully I will get a spot inside the shelter tonight. It feels like there could be weather. My ankle is telling me that a front is coming in. And that feels different than the I'm sore from hiking. I have an old ankle injury that is arthritic probably. So, ooh, there's a fire. I'm gonna go this way. It is always quite nice to walk up to these shelters in the Smokies. They're so pretty. Anywho, I'm going to sign off for the night. See you tomorrow. We're experimenting. The Smokies requires you to hang your bear cans. So we put some rope around my bear can. There it is hanging with the bags. So we'll see if that knot holds and if it's still hanging in the morning. It's an experiment.